Equatorial Guinea is in the news, and for the wrong reasons, nothing good. So in Equatorial Guinea, you have this the head of the investigative services who investigate embezzlement and corruption, who himself being investigated for corruption, was arrested, and it came out when they found in his home that he have videos of over 400 women, most majority of them wives of major players in the country. He slept with them and have it on record, recorded. But what's been lost in this whole narrative, I've been watching different videos and news, and nobody's mentioning the fact that he stole billions of dollars from the government and put in his own personal account. No one is talking about that because his family is rich. So when you grow up rich and you have money and you have influence and you have government people under your thumb, that tends to make you be like you feel like you're untouchable. You're above reproach. No one can touch you, and that's what this case boils down to. He thinks he's untouchable. He's too powerful to get caught, and he get caught. But he was what he's been being paraded all over the world in different news organizations for is not what he was arrested for. And this is what is bothering me because people are missing the fact that he stole billions. So anyway, let me dive into what he's arrested for a little, and then we're gonna come back to this embezzlement. So he's the head. I'm sure the correct. I'm sure the correct thing he's head of ANIF, which is the National Financial Investigation Agency in Equatorial Guinea, overseeing financial investigations and combating corruption to uphold financial transparency in the country. That's his title officially. So he's investigating himself basically. So anyway, he slept with over 400 women and he kept records of it, and some people is praising him for accomplishing that feat. Others are saying he's sick for accomplishing that feat. And then the wives he slept, these women he slept with, these wives, they are wives of powerful men in Equatorial Guinea. So let's take a look at who are some of these men. The wife of the director of presidential security, which means whoever is protecting the president, the head guy, his wife. The attorney general's wife, which is like the shot caller when it comes to law. He's like the head lawman. The daughter of the director of general of police, which means he's the biggest, the top policeman, the one at the top, the one that answers to the president. He's his wife. His wife, the wife of his pastor's little brother. I don't understand that. Anyway, his godfather's wife, dangerous. Century's wife, I don't know what that is. Honestly, I don't want to look it up right now. His bodyguard's wife. Imagine the guy who is protecting you and making sure you stay alive and everywhere you go. You're gonna turn around and sleep with that man's wife. That man who is making sure you stay alive, you're gonna sleep with his wife. That guy is brave. Anyway, let's continue. 15 friends of his younger sister. That's not. He's rich, so his sister's friends will most likely want him because of the money and access to wealth, so they can get some money themselves. So that's understandable. His pastor's wife, no, that's diabolical. Try to sleep with the pastor's wife. How do you even think of that? Anyway, the wife of several ministers, including Minister Aboro, which is a big one of those top guys in Equatorial Guinea. His own little brother's wife. Well, I've seen that happen multiple times where brothers sleep with their wives, and wives sleep with sisters sleep with their husbands with their sister's husband. Yeah, I've seen that before. But this is the most diabolical one of all. His uncle's pregnant wife. She's pregnant, and the guy is still he still basically went where you're not supposed to go. But that no, that's on another level. So he done all of this. Then you have the woman rights groups, saying that not calling him, saying that he tricked these women, or these women wasn't willing participant, they were blackmailed. But on the videos, I'm gonna put up a video right there. Look at that video, and you can make a face. Does she look coerced, or does she look afraid, or does she look like a willing participant? And she walked in the office on her of her own free will. He did not holler in or collar in. She came in anyway. So there's other videos where you see the women are actually looking directly into the camera, and some of them are even positioning themselves, telling him what to do and how to do it along those lines. So if these women are not coerced, it's clear. But again, they all want to play the victim after the fact, because if he didn't have video proof of him with these women, they would have been accusing him of all sort of malarkey. But because he have proof, they cannot use it. No, they are saying the women are basically stupid. No, the woman rights group are actually saying these women don't know what they want. They don't know what they're doing. They was tricked by this one man, tricked 400 women. How is that possible? You think that they are all idiots? They came into his office. Like, most of this happened in the office. They saw the camera and they still decided to go ahead and even. So that's not coercion. So anyway, I don't really want to. Let's dive back now into what he was arrested for originally. So originally, he was arrested because of um he was suspected of embezzling money. And when they searched his home, they found these videos. Hence the reason why this blew up and become a viral sensation. But every no one is talking about the billions that was stolen. The guy stole billions of dollars from the Equatorial Guinea coffers. Do you know what all that money could have done for the citizens? Because they went to a coup like a year ago, where they went to a coup and they have a new president now, and he's trying to clean up the country. But I haven't heard much about him or of him because since he except he did arrest his white French wife and lock her up for 5 years for giving information to the French on Equatorial Guinea. So that's a good thing he did. And he divorced her. Well, obviously, he divorced her because he locked her up for 5 years. So, but the most embarrassing part of this whole story is not the sleeping of the wives, but is the billions of dollars he stole without no one knowing. And his family is rich. He comes from a rich family, so it's not like he's in need of money. But again, the more you have, the more you want. And the lifestyle that he most likely lives is why these women are typically wanted, because maybe some of these men not making they don't have the kind of access to certain things as he does, and women like wealthy men. It's being known. It's a known fact. And these women are not just regular. These are married women. It could also be this fact that these men are not paying attention to their wives. But anyway, back to the money. So are they using this story about the wives, the 400 women, to cover the fact that he stole billions? They don't want this to be known to the people that billions are stolen. So maybe that's why some people are still suffering in the country. I'm not sure. I don't know how the people in Guinea is living, but billions of dollars mean money is taken away from programs that can benefit citizens and even enhance help the country to become self-reliant instead of depending on the French or from any other country that give it aid, because Equatorial Guinea was a French colony. They are semi-independent. They're not fully independent, but they are semi-independent because it was a French colony once, and they have to pay reparation to France. Actually, believe it or not, and still, so this $1 billion, where did these billions of dollars came from? One, two, how did that no one know about this for all these years? Two, three, what is the president saying about these billions of dollars stolen? And four, will he face any kind of any form of repercussions for this? Because again, his family is a major player in Equatorial Guinea. Let me say major. They have one of the biggest businesses in Guinea. So, will he face any consequences, or will they use this to gloss over the fact that he's a thief? I'm telling you, the elites are some of the worst set of blacks we can have in our country, because they are the ones who will help keep the country on a downward trajectory because they're making their own money, so they don't really care for the rest of the citizens. They help to set the country's economy worse because again they are stealing billions of dollars, not millions, people, not millions. He's stealing billions of dollars, and I'm sure we warn us about this kind of colonized mindset these black men and women have. Some of them, how can you have a young country that just went to a coup and they're trying to build something and you are gonna in turn steal billions? I mean, he's been doing this from since before the coup, so I can know. I could imagine his family have to know about this. For one, his father must know about this embezzling this money, because where this money coming from? He don't have any businesses, but yet he's bringing in billions and for so long, putting it in the family's trust to make the families richer. So they knew that. That's mean this is a what they're talking about. These people that have the money and they have governmental ties, and they use that to rake and scrape and leave other people to suffer while they live lavishly and fly all over the place and buy whatever they want. These are the things we have to get rid of. And we cannot blame colonize. Sometimes we cannot even blame white people for some of the things we're going through because people like these, and this is just one person. We don't know how many others is doing the same thing. And he's just one man who stole billions. We don't know if other families is doing the same thing. We don't know if he's have friends doing the same thing in other departments. We don't know. And this is what Abraham Chori spoke about. The time for leniency and one is over. Now it's time to take action. People will get arrested. People will be locked up. And this, he need to be, forget about the woman he slept with. He need to get locked up for stealing billions. And matter of fact, this money should be paid back to the people, and it should be ordered so via the courts. His family should lose their position. Well, the money they garner, if it's legally garnered through businesses, they can keep it. Anything that they found that was embezzled, land, luxury homes, luxury cars, and that all of that must be seized and sold off and get the money returned back to the coffers of the government of Guinea. So anyway, let me know what you think about this in the comment section. Do you find that everyone is glossing over the fact that he's a thief that steals billions, instead of everybody focusing and laughing at this 400 women he slept in and have videos of it? The switch up is the switch up is diabolical as well because no one is talking about it. The billion stolen, so that's what we get distracted too easy. We should not be so easily distracted from what it actually matters. So I hope the news people come back to this billions of dollars stolen instead of sticking with the story of me and laughing and cackling and having our kind of round table talk about this in different platforms. Makes no sense. Anyway, let me know what you think about this in the comment section. As I always don't know, my name is Stefan. Thanks for watching. Thanks for turning. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend to like, comment, share, and subscribe. It helps the channel to grow so we can continue push out these videos to the masses. Thanks for watching. Boom.